Liverpool have been sloppy. That's the word that sums up Liverpool's form after the winter break that they were crying out for so much. The winter break that Liverpool actually refused to play the FA Cup replay against Shrewsbury, where the under-23 team won the game 1-0, courtesy of an own goal. Liverpool have been sloppy. The 1-0 win at Norwich, it was sloppy. It took Sadio Mane coming off the bench to score. I think that was the first time he actually came on as a substitute and scored a goal. It took Mane coming on after about 70 minutes to win that game for Liverpool. They met Atletico Madrid. They lost. 0 shots on target. Advertisement for Cheerios. 0 shots on target. The fans complained. They complained, they made excuses. Atletico Madrid parked the bus, they were anti-football, they play acted. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You still have to play Atletico Madrid at Anfield, yeah. Still got hope, yes. But then, you meet West Ham, and you almost lose that game too. West Ham were 2-1 up, but Liverpool rallied, they fought back, and they won the game 3-2. Salah and Mane with the winning goals. They won the game 3-2, they fought back. There's been a lot of close Liverpool games this season, and they somehow managed to get over the line. They did it again. What a comeback. That was one of the best comebacks I've seen in a while. West Ham should have never lost that game. They should have never lost. They should have picked up at least a point from that game. But Liverpool, they held firm. They picked up the win. But it still wasn't impressive. It still wasn't the pre-winter break Liverpool that had won so many games, only drawing one against Man United, who had done okay in the Champions League. The Champions League form has not been great. Let's all put that out there. It hasn't been great. Loss and a draw against Napoli. Close match against Red Bull Salzburg at Anfield. And the other ones, they were the better team. 2 matches against Genk and away to Salzburg. But they haven't been great in the Champions League at all. They haven't. The Premier League form has been good. They have been able to get the results. Not gonna say they didn't. Played the Club World Cup, forfeited the League Cup basically. Let the under-23 team play that again. Defeated by Aston Villa. Liverpool wants the Premier League. I know that. I know you guys are going to say, yeah, we are still on top of the Premier League and we are still on course to win that. Oh, maybe we have won it already. That's what you guys are going to say. When I say we, I'm speaking as a Liverpool fan. That's how Liverpool fans would actually be saying it. So, Liverpool have been sloppy. They lost to Watford. The commentators were saying Watford look like they got a spring in their step today. And they look like they mean business. And they went out there and they defeated Liverpool. I already spoke about that. I don't need to talk about it too much here. A lot of defensive errors which led to goal. And Watford pounced and they punished. Ismail Assar was brilliant. Troy Deeney was brilliant. The whole Watford team, they were brilliant. And they rallied and they dropped the first Premier League L on Liverpool this season. Watford of all teams, who were actually 19th at the time. stunned everyone. Stunned everyone. A 3-0 win. So, Liverpool were to meet Chelsea. They were scheduled to meet Chelsea. They drew Chelsea, the FA Cup 5th round draw, after they defeated Shrewsbury in the replay. They met Chelsea. And I predicted, to be honest, guys, let me just put that out there. Let me just put it out there. To be honest, for those of you guys who are watching this right now, I had Liverpool winning. When I did my research, I had Liverpool winning the match against Chelsea. But from my assessment of the games leading up to the Chelsea match, yesterday when I did my prediction, I had to change it. I had to change it. I had it written down on the paper. I had to change it because I haven't been impressed with Liverpool. I predict Liverpool to beat Atletico Madrid. But I don't know. I don't know. And you can't fault me for that. I don't know. You no say. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. The way they've been playing. So I predicted a Chelsea win. Yeah. And Chelsea went out there and did the damn thing. Liverpool has got the better of Chelsea this season. UEFA Super Cup defeated them in penalties. And twice in the league, they have beaten Chelsea. If I could recall, they played Chelsea twice already, right? They have beaten Chelsea. But I had a feeling, even though Chelsea have not been at their best, I had a feeling Chelsea were going to do the business against Liverpool because I was unsure of what Klopp was going to do in this game. Whether he was going to go for it because Liverpool are still basically, Liverpool were still basically in for a trouble. But that's out the window. Going invincibles out the window. And who knows, maybe Liverpool won't even get 100 points. Maybe that's out the window too with the form that they've shown. Champions League might be out the window too. But let's get back to the FA Cup game. I was kind of perplexed with the lineup that Klopp chose. Seriously, I was like, okay, what kind of lineup is this, to be honest? Absolutely no chemistry. No chemistry. You know why I'm telling you no chemistry? Okay, you have Adrian in goal. You have Van Dijk and Gomez at the back with Nico Williams at right back, left back Andy Robertson. But you have Fabinho, who has been horrible since December. And don't tell me, do not sit there watching this or stand there watching this or floating, whatever you're doing right now, watching this, and tell me that Fabinho has been great. He had a really good first half of the season, but after he came back from that injury, Fabinho has been garbage. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put, as a player though, I'm talking about a player. I'm not talking about the person Fabinho. I'm a football player. Okay? Don't get it twisted. But Fabinho hasn't been good. Minamino and Curtis Jones, who is kind of lacking the game time because I think Curtis Jones should have been given more of a run in the first team, to be honest, after what he did in the Cups. But he wasn't rewarded. He was not rewarded accordingly. So Minamino, Fabinho, Curtis Jones with Lallana, Sadio Mane, and Divock Origi. I really don't know. I think Minamino was playing to the center most of the time as a false nine. I don't even know, to be honest. But Liverpool weren't good today. Again, they weren't good. They created a few chances, and their best chance, where they had about 3 chances to score it, was foiled by Kepa. They had an early chance too, which was foiled by Kepa, but that was the best chance of the game, that triple save that Kepa made. And that's a Kepa who's coming back after being on the bench for 6 matches or so. So, Ah, man. There was no chemistry. There was simply no chemistry there with that lineup. That lineup had players low on confidence because of lack of game time. They had players who coming back from injury, guys misfiring. Guys who could have done no wrong, doing a whole lot of wrong. And I'm talking about Virgil van Dijk. Error after error after error in the last couple games. What's going on? Maybe it's too late for there to be some type of catastrophic Liverpool meltdown, but don't sit there and tell me that Liverpool aren't going through something right now. 3 losses in the last 5 games in 3 different competitions. Klopp had intentions today to do something. Hence the reason why he played Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, Mane. He had intentions. He had intentions. Didn't work. Milner, Firmino, and Salah came off the bench to no effect. Little to no effect. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 0. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 0. Courtesy of goals from Willian and Ross Barkley. 2 very good goals. 2 good goals. The first goal, Fabinho with that error giving away the ball. And then, to make matters worse, Willian's shot spilled into the back of the net by Adrian. To be fair, he made a good save before that. But come on, Adrian. You gotta save those. And don't come up with no excuses about the ball. It's a different ball or anything from the Premier League. Come on, Adrian. You gotta stop those. You gotta stop that. You gotta soft for that ball and let it land in front of you and, gather. Not try to punch it away and then end up punching it in the back of the net. Come on, Adrian. You have been better than that this season. You have been better than that. And the second goal, a Virgil van Dijk header, basically or virtually setting up Ross Barkley, the former Everton man. And Barkley ran at Liverpool's defense, who looked very shaky today. Ran at their defense, who kept backing off. And we know Barkley has a shot in him. Hit it from distance, bam, in the back of the net. 2-0. And at that point, I knew Liverpool weren't going to come back. I knew they weren't going to come back from that. They weren't going to come back. Guys, to be honest, not to be harsh on Minamino, but Minamino needs time. Minamino needs time, and the games that he has been involved in so far, Minamino has been rather ineffective. This whole, it might be too early to say, but this whole Minamino thing could just backfire. Or maybe it's only £8 million and it won't backfire. But Minamino, who knows, could be going out on loan to get some, I don't know. Seriously. I'm not impressed. I haven't been impressed by Minamino this season. I haven't been impressed. But Chelsea went out there, they played good football. A lot of Chelsea players had their best game today, and they could have scored more. They could have definitely scored more. Remember Pedro, 1v1 with Adrian, and it was saved. So it could have been one. There's a few more chances. Mason Mount hitting the crossbar. There's a few more chances, close chances. But 2-0. They scored their opportunities. They won the game. Kepa was brilliant in his comeback game. Kepa is showing them that, listen, man, I'm the number 1 man for Chelsea. Stop the whole talk about selling and whatnot. I know Kepa hasn't been really good this season, but it's not too late to basically open a new chapter. Rudiger, Zuma in the back. Different centre-back partnership today. They were okay. They handled Liverpool well. Zuma with his pace. Rudiger with his tenacity. Left back Marcos Alonso had another good game. He has been good going forward lately. I don't know much about his defensive work, but he had a solid game. Aspilicueta did too. Ben Gilmore, I think it's Ben Gilmore. Let's just say Gilmore, the youngster, the 18-year-old. Think he was the man of the match. He was absolutely phenomenal in the game, and he deserves a shout. Kovacic, who had to go off early. Willian also with the goal, he had to go off too. Ross Barkley had a good game. Ross Barkley has been kind of doo-doo lately, but that was a good game. He had a solid game. He had a very, very, very solid game. Jorginho came on for Willian, I think, and Mount did come on for Kovacic. Those were the two substitutions earlier, with the likes of Giroud and Pedro, along with Willian, who I mentioned already. Pedro was brilliant in the game. Pedro had one of his best games this season. The other sub used was Reece James, who came on late to just basically for assurance to make sure Liverpool didn't get a late one and the game didn't finish that tense. So Chelsea was good. They were good. They were good. Guys, I was at work watching this game, doing my job, of course, and watching the game, listening at other times, but mostly watching. And for your information, I got my job done. I did good. I'm proud of what I did today. I wasn't actually going to talk about this match, to be honest, but I just had to, man. I just had to. Liverpool has been sloppy lately. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. All sorts of records broken this season. They had like a 10-game streak where they had only conceded 1 goal. And then in the last 3 games, you have conceded 7, and only scored 3. The last 2 teams that beat Liverpool kept clean sheets. Liverpool has not lost a lot of games this season. They haven't lost a lot of games. If I could recall, Liverpool lost against Aston Villa. They lost to Napoli. We're not going to count the Community Shield. They lost to Watford. They lost to Chelsea. And that's about it, right? And Atletico Madrid. That's about it. There haven't been a lot of else. But what I've noticed, every time Liverpool have lost, nobody come out to watch my vids. Like, where are you? Where's all the Liverpool fans that were watching when they were winning? Where are they? Where are they? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where are they? Where are they? The Atletico Madrid vid, crickets. The Watford vid, crickets. The 16th episodes of It's All About the L's, crickets. Liverpool fans are sore losers. I realize that. They're sore losers. Or they have gotten so spoiled by winning all season that when they lose, they don't even know how to react. And I'm not talking about all Liverpool fans. But guys, the numbers do not lie. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. But fair play to Chelsea. They were really good. They were really, really good. And Frank Lampard deserves that to go further into this competition. The last 8, where hopefully my team, City, will go tomorrow when we play Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls. I didn't even get to look at the other FA Cup fixtures that were played today. I saw West Brom, they were losing to Newcastle. I got that prediction wrong. Sheffield and I think their game, whoever they were playing, I can't remember. If it was Birmingham or somebody, I can't remember. No, it wasn't Birmingham. I can't remember. But that, Reading, I think. Reading. Yeah. Reading. That was a 1-1 draw. I don't know how it finished, but I caught some of the action. But Liverpool has been sloppy. They got to get their act together, and they got to do it fast because it could all go downhill at the end of the season. They might still win the Premier League. I think they still will win the Premier League. It's wrapped up 79 points. They only need 9 more, like 90 points to win. 4 wins, and they'll do it. I think they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it in the next 4 games, but they'll eventually win the title. Their first in 30 years. And the way they played this season, they deserve it, but we have to talk about the lows. We have to talk about the L's. We have to talk about them being sloppy. We got to talk about it. We can't what we're supposed to ignore it. I'm not being salty. I'm not here trolling Liverpool. I'm just here to talk the facts, okay? So Liverpool, get your act together. Chelsea, all the best going forward. Hope we meet you guys in the final or something. But Liverpool, you got to pull up your socks. So, guys, that's all. Just got home from work. Been up for the last, 12 hours? 12, 13 hours. Got to go in, meet the wife, relax a bit. Come back tomorrow and talk to you guys once again. So, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button for more chill, laid back, no pressure videos like this. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I doubt this video will get a lot of likes because Liverpool lost the game. Visit cardsplug.com/Dominic Rich FC to get yourself one of those lovely cards. Guys, I endorse this product fully. Over 80 designs. It makes for a wonderful gift for your young son or daughter. Trust me. Just try it out. Use the coupon code Dominic Rich FC to get yourself 20% off. All the links will be in the description box down below. So, from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. And guys, if I did forget to mention anything, as usual, leave it in the comment section down below. So, peace out.